Hey guys, welcome back to the Garrison Garden here at Fort Dobbs State Historic Site. It's mid-February. I know that spring is still officially a few weeks away, but we're already making preparations for this year's garden. Now this year in the garden, one of our big projects is to replace our wattle fence. The old fence had been here for a number of seasons. A lot of the posts had rotted off at the ground. Portions of the fence had fallen in. So we're going to replace it. We've cut new posts that we've split and driven into the ground, and now we're beginning to weave these saplings in between the posts to create that wattle fence.
Wattle fences made their way to the colonies by the 17th century. Gardens in the 18th century were typically fenced to prevent the intrusion of livestock such as cattle and pigs, who were allowed to roam free. In 1758, George Washington wrote in a letter to his farm manager, "Let all the poles which are of proper size for a wattled fence, either in whole or by being split in two, be preserved, as my intention is when I come home to have a neat fence of that kind." And in the North Carolina Moravian records from March 7th, 1771, we read, "Planted peas, spinach, lettuce, and radish seeds, and John Rank came here to haul wood for the garden fence."
So that's a little look at what we've got going on here at the garden at Fort Dobbs. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel here for updates on future videos. You can also find us on Facebook to stay up to date there, as well as our website, fortdobbs.org.